Hi kids and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will be learning about one strategy in addition, that is 10 frames and counters. The success criteria for today will be I can make a 10 using counters and adding numbers within 20 or more. I can use 10 frames and counters in adding numbers within 20 or more, and I can solve word problems using 10 frames and counters within 20 or more. First, let us have a recap about these concepts. What do you mean by counters? Counters are visual manipulative materials to help you count. Then we have 10 frame. What is a 10 frame? A 10 frame is a huge frame that has 10 tiny frames inside. And this is the most important thing. You should remember the number bonds of 10 for you to be able to fill in the 10 frames later. Some of these are the following. 0 plus 10 equals 10. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 2 plus 8 is 10, and so on and so forth. Make sure to memorize all these number bonds. Let's begin. We can actually use 10 frames and counters to add numbers. For instance, find 8 plus 6. I have 3 steps here. First is you need to show the addition equation. So our number sentence is 8 plus 6. So I have 2 frames here, one for the 8 and one for the 6. I just simply put dots, black dots for my 8. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then for my 6, I use yellow dots. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I show this equation as 8 plus 6. Next, you have to count how many gaps are there in this. There are how many gaps are in my 10 frame. You're correct. There are 2 gaps. Count with me. 1 and 2. Next step is very important. You need to fill in the gaps. Now, here, I filled in the 2 gaps in my first 10 frame. I put an X for me to be very clear that I took those away and put it in the gaps. So over here, I know that 8 and 2 is a number bond of 10. So 8 plus 2 is 10. And I know that when you minus or take away 2 from 6 is 4. And that's 2 and 4. And my equation will be 8 plus 2 equals 10. And next will be my final 10 frames. So here, I know that this frame is equivalent to 10. So there's no need for me to count those dots inside. I will only count the remaining ones. So I will count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes it 10 and 4. So 10 plus 4 equals 14. And 8 plus 6 equals 14. Both are the same. I arrive in the same answer, but in a different number bonds. So let's practice. Now it's your turn. Grab the paper and a pencil and try this addition problem. You can pause for a while and answer. Now, if you have the same answers as mine, then you're doing a good job. In number one, our our number, our addition problem is 7 plus 6, or 7 and 6. So I put dots, 7 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I also have 6. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is same thing as 7 plus 6. And then I also counted the gaps of my 10 frame. Count with me. How many gaps are there? 1, 2, 3. Then it's time for me to fill in the gaps. I took away 3 from my second 10 frame. So I put an X to each of the counter. Since I needed 3, I put X's to my 3 counters. 1, 2, and 3. So I know that I needed to have 3 counters to have 10. So 7 plus 3 is 10, and remaining is 3. So 3 plus 3 equals 6. The equation will be 7 plus 3 equals 10. And my final visualization, I know that the first 10 frame is equivalent to 10. So I'll just have to count the remaining ones. So I will start from 10, 11, 12, 13. Now you have 10 plus 3 equals 13. Same thing as 7 plus 6 equals 13. And now this is the main activity. Now I have here 4 activities from easiest to most difficult. Don't forget to comment your answers in the chat box. I'll be checking it. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.